it's Bulgaria to get us underway from Bratoev. Early chance for the Chinese captain, but it's well thwarted there by Bulgaria. And the first point goes the way of the host nation. And he's already scratching his head. Well, China awarded the point, but an immediate challenge, can you believe it, on the very first point from Bulgaria. They will feel that perhaps there was a touch that wasn't noticed to the naked eye, so we will go to Hawkeye. I wonder if this is setting the tone for the match. Here we go. Was there a touch? There was a touch. So ball not out on the full. And the point, the first point of the match, via a challenge, goes the way of Bulgaria. There's the set. And that's nicely done, just guided over. Libero getting in on the action, and that's a winning start also for the number 8, Skrimov, the wing spiker. Good work by him. Chung Guodui. Come on, China. They're playing their part. Terrific stuff. Great atmosphere here in the Beilun Stadium. Good blocking. Wow, it's a great start, isn't it, for Bulgaria? And my word, these Chinese players are going to need all the support. You sense it was a good effort from the huge middle blocker Rao from China, but thwarted by the Bulgarian blockers. Was there a touch? There was, I think. China celebrating there. And they get their first point on the board. It's going to be a long old evening, though. Such height, particularly in the Chinese team. There's the set. No, misdirected on that occasion. China have got 2 players in their squad of 2.7 meters. One of them is on the park. Li Rui. So here we are. Good blocking. Yeah, excellent blocking there from Rao. Making full use of his 2.5 meter frame. There he is, centre of picture, anticipating and anticipating well. Petkov thwarted. So it's a nice response there from China. Yu with the serve. Nice. He's the captain. G. So China, having trailed 3 points to 0, are all of a sudden leading by 4-3. Good block, but only semi-blocked. And they go again, China. There's a nice block again. There's the number 6 retrieving. Good last-ditch defending here from China. Nice block again, and on we go. This is the longest rally in the early stages of this first set. Did they get a hand under it? Yes, he did. Terrific stuff by the libero to keep the ball alive, and it goes wide. Well, great defending there. An early example of where just the palm of the hand flat on the floor with the ball bouncing on the outside of the hand keeps the ball alive, and therefore the point. But in the end, the ball going wide. It's already shaping up to be a competitive match. And Rao, right at the thick of the action here. Here it is, Skrimov. No, it's gone wide. He went for placement there. Did Jiang, but he didn't find the mark. So Skulimov continuing to serve. Server retains the serve as long as the point is won. Oh, that's a beast of a serve. China going to do well here to work their way back into the rally. They've done that. For how long? And the block came. And the block was successful. Well, no touch required in the end from the captain. Ball just clipping the net and going wide without the touch. There's the dig, the set, and that's lovely. That's a really nice acute angle created by Yordanov, the wing spiker. So the second point of this opening set. Petkov with the serve, and it's out on the full. It was way, way long. Two hours, 40-odd minutes, the first match between Argentina and USA. 5 compelling sets. What will this one serve up? There's the dig, the set, and once again, nicely put away by Yordanov. It's his 3rd point already. Nice. The left-hander going down the line. Here he is serving. Oh, a little bit of fortune there via the net. And the first technical timeout of this first set, triggered by Bulgaria reaching the 8-point mark first. Here's Yordanov. This is the 14th meeting between these two sides. Bulgaria lead the head-to-head 12-1, and they're on a 7-match unbeaten run against China. There's Yordanov. Much more mature, experienced side, the Bulgarians, than the Chinese. The average age much higher. Bulgaria, just to continue their domination recently, they've only dropped 2 sets to China in their last 9 meetings together. This is the first match between these two for 4 years. Their last meeting was in 2014 at the World Cup. Bulgaria won that day 3-0. They'll be favourites again to make a winning start here in Ningbo, as China can summon something special. So here is Yordanov. Out on the full. Already got the touch. There's no challenge from China. So Bulgaria continue to stretch away here. Serve from Zhang. Oh dear. 2 successive serves that have not found their mark. So a point apiece added to the tally. First to 25, remember. And it can get very tight, as we saw in the previous match. The match's sets locked at 24 points all. Way long on the fall, so a 3rd successive serve here. It's failed to make its mark. There's the Chinese coach, China coach, Lozano. There's Zhang, the spiker. There's the dig. Skulimov finding his mark. Bulgaria reach double figures. The captain, Viktor Yosifov, with the serve. Timeout called by China. Concerned about the gap that's opening up here. Here's the serve from Yosifov. Just no direction. What a real linguistic challenge here. We've got a coach giving his instructions in Spanish, his native tongue. It's being interpreted simultaneously into Chinese. I hope the message gets across. I'm sure they're used to doing this. They'll have rehearsed this many, many times. The advantage, of course, of the Bulgarians is that the coaches are the same nationality, so no language problems there, no risk of something getting lost in translation. 12-8 then, Bulgaria leading in this first set. BUL. Captain Yosifov continuing to serve here. It's the captain with the first touch for China, and here he is trying to follow up, hugely involved in that exchange, but not able to keep the ball alive. Ji Dao Shui. Decent run this. Nice sequence of points, building some pressure and momentum for Bulgaria. Nicely done. There they go on the right-hand side. That is Jiang with the winning spike. They're based in Beijing. A huge player there. 2 meters on the substitutes bench. Chen, that is. Here is Miao. But he's no pussycat. Good block. Nice. That's better from China. That'll give the crowd something to get enthused about. It's been a fairly quiet opening so far for them, and that was good. Terrific block. Comfortably in court. So China draw to within 3 points of the favourites, Bulgaria. There's the block again, but it spirals out. No control over that at all. Maybe the experience will be the key factor in this match, really. The Bulgarians, as we mentioned, older, almost player for player, than their Chinese counterparts, much more experience behind them. There's the set, and there is the captain. And it's nicely blocked by Bulgaria. Blocked again by China, keeping themselves in contention in this rally. Nice block again. Here come the Bulgarians for the third time, and that's gone wide, and China come out on top. Good defense from China on that occasion, led by Captain Ji. There he is. Here's the serve from Yu. Oh, lovely. Great reaction from Yu. And nice. A little prod. There's a captain's contribution. Ji Dao Shui starting to rally the troops nicely here. Just 2 points the differential now. That was nice. Look at that. Evades 3 blockers, and the libero Selparov sent sprawling. So here is Yu. It's too good. Once again, Yordanov turning his arm nicely for his 6th point of this first set. Oh, it's a vicious serve, but it's nicely dealt with. Good defense there from Bulgaria. Has to go over this time. Yordanov. Nicely done again. Is it going out? Yes, it is. Comfortably so. Salberov, the libero there, celebrating as though it was match point. And the second technical timeout. 16-12. Bulgaria leading. China just about hanging on here, keeping in touch with their visitors today. Bulgaria ranked 14 in the world. China down at 20 at the moment. There have been something in the volleyball wilderness. Here is China's serve placement, which has tended to be, as you can see there from the figures, predominantly down the middle of the court. A couple of aces so far. So timeout is over. Tactical timeouts all the way from here. There'll be plenty of those, I'm sure. So here we go. Bulgaria then with this 4-point lead. Skrimov. Nicely set. Oh, it's beautiful. He's a tall man, but it needed just a little touch. Rao. Knew exactly what he was doing. Such a height advantage there. Here's the captain. G. Went for it. Didn't pay off. Substitution. Du is on. Set. Nicely blocked by the Bulgarians. A couple of players getting in each other's way there. That was nicely dealt with. It could have been going long, but played safe. That's nice, but what anticipated. Here is Yordanov again, the left-hander, not finding the mark. Here's the set. Winding up. Good block again. Rebuilding here, Bulgaria. Yordanov for the 3rd time, and for the 3rd time, China equal to it. Great blocking, and the ball was in. And that was the captain, I think, Yosifov, coming up with the winning block. Getting a pat on the back there. So, the longest rallies of the first set so far. Timeout by China. Bulgaria just maintaining this 4 or 5 point advantage through this first set. Some more messages to take on board, as well as some fluid. Such an important role for the interpreter there. Such limited time. Important messages to get across. The players will know, though, instinctively. Many of them very, very experienced. But this is a world-level competition with the best 16 nations in the world competing in this Volleyball Nations League. And here are Bulgaria on their way to clinching this first set, but that's a wayward first serve. Must be quietly content. Konstantinov. Yordanov again, the target, and he finds it. He's the go-to man. It's his 7th point of the match. That's a great angle, doesn't he? Leaves it as late as possible. There's Yordanov again, but he can't find the serve that was required. Bulgaria on the cusp of the magic 20-point mark. Been playing for just over 20 minutes. Haven't had it all their own way. China, though, have been second best in most departments. Yordanov, leading point scorer so far. So Penchov, the wing spiker. Calmly done, but wonderful blocking. And once again, it's Yosifov, the middle blocker, the captain, delivering. Collective effort, but it was terrific. Such a competitor. 4 points then required for this first set for Bulgaria. Just long. Worth going for. There's a little bit of a cushion there that they can build with. The crowd have gone rather silent here. And that's always the way, of course, when the host nation is being outplayed. Players feed off the crowd, but the crowd also feed off the players. Yordanov again gets the touch. Another point notched up by Bulgaria. Presenter in the arena deciding it needs a little bit of an impetus from the crowd. So 3 points required by Bulgaria. China just about hanging on in here. There is Miao. Nicely blocked, but the ball did find the touch. There may be a challenge coming in here from Bulgaria. Yep. So the challenge is in. Block touch. It'll be Hawkeye to adjudicate. In the meantime, the point has been awarded to China. These challenges can take a little while, which adds to the tension, of course, particularly if they come late on at a critical point of a set or the match. And here we are. Here's the review. And there was a touch. So China awarded the point. And that's long, that's wasteful. So Bulgaria now to within 2 points of wrapping up this first set. That wasn't a convincing first touch, but they got away with it rather. The Chinese there, thanks to Du, the wing spiker. It was a fairly poor dig. China come away with the point. Here is Yu. There's the set, and there's the spike. No mistake whatsoever. That was wonderful. Really sheer power from Penchov. Got himself into a great position. Substitution for China. 18 comes on. That is Meng Liu. That's nicely watched. Seemed to be in the air for an age there. Bulgaria then go again, and that's easy. Penchov for the second time. Bulgaria have wrapped up this first set in pretty quick fashion, under half an hour. And there we are. Bulgaria taking it by 25 points to 18. Comfortable, polished performance. China knew they would be up against it, and so it proved. They're going to have to come from behind to get anything out of this setter. Mainly in the centre of the court, as you would expect. This is the Chinese perspective. The hit point for the spikers very much on the right-hand side, mainly through the likes of Rao and Yu, Jiang. So Bulgaria then, with the early advantage here, taking that first set by 25 points to 18. How will the Chinese team respond? They've only beaten Bulgaria on one occasion, and that was way back in 1962, 56 years ago. That's the size of the task at hand. So far, so good for the Bulgarian captain, Viktor Yosifov. Be quietly content. He's chipped in as well with 3 points of his own. So it is China to get us underway with Yu in this second set. Nicely dug out. There's the set, and there is the spike, and that's a nice, confident start there from China. It is Jiang, the opposite spiker, man from Beijing. That was nice and clean. Pleased with that. His coach, Raul Lozano. There's the set. Yordanov going for placement and finding placement. That was nicely done there. A little bit of feign on that. Just faded the blockers nicely. Ball landing mid-court. Nicely done. Good response from China. This is a more positive start to the second set by the host nation. That was Rao. And light work of the two blockers, using his extra height. So the captain, G. No. Three aces so far for Bulgaria on the serve. There's the number 10, Bratoev, waiting to rejoin the fray if required. I'm sure he will be. Nice serve, well dealt with. Good block, but it's away. China move ahead here in the stages of this second set. Floated serve. Height again in evidence there. Jiang, 2.5 meters. Look how high he gets up. Just uses the wrists nicely just to direct the ball down. Skrimov do nothing about it. Rao then continuing to serve. China with a little mini lead here in this second set. It was long. Challenge from Bulgaria comes in. Point awarded to China. Challenge from Bulgaria. Here we are. Ball's out. Clearly out. So China extend their lead here in the second set. Yordanov, though, gets his first points of this second set. It's nicely done. Hangs in the air very well indeed. Gets up nice and early. Uses his height well. It's always a pleasure, isn't it, for the receiving side, receiving a free point like that. China just starting to pull away here in this second set, but they know that Bulgaria will come back strong. Jiang with the serve. Oh, nicely blocked again. They're really starting to make a difference here, but the ball was still alive. And eventually it goes out. China do win the point. Difficult to read his mind. It's a super block. It was just kept alive by the foot. Interesting contrast between these opening couple of matches in the men's tournament and the women's. The men using their feet a lot more than the women instinctively to keep the ball alive. Very little evidence of that in the last couple of weeks in the women's game. Oh, it's well wide. It's rather wasteful. So Bulgaria then the chance to just try and claw back these points in the second set. They were comfortably the better side in the first. That's a good serve. Really came in low and hard. Nice block. China have to regroup here. It's good. Went for placement. There's the set. That's wonderful. Spike coming in from Skrimov. Technical timeout. Here are the spike points for Bulgaria, heavily towards the right-hand side and heavily, of course, for Yordanov. He's now reached double figures. Points to his name. So first technical timeout of this second set, with China with a much healthier picture here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now here comes the end of the first technical timeout.
China serving then, leading by 8-4 in this second set, having lost the first to Bulgaria. Nice, good diving piece of defense there from China. Equally good defense, but it's away. And now the crowd are getting enthused and getting behind their team. They sense this could be a nice turnaround here in the second set.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now here comes the timeout.
Timeout again called immediately after the technical timeout. Bulgarian coach has seen enough. Certainly China have upped their level in this second set. No doubt about it. But Yordanov is the game's leading point scorer so far with 10. A couple of serves, but 8 of those have come from attacking spikes. China then looking to build on this 5-point lead with Zhang. Wonderful, great power from his namesake. Zhang. Hungarian substitutions. Bratoev on. So China reached double figures. And this is quite a turnaround here. Slight delay, but we're all set here to resume. Zhang then. Oh, that's nicely done. Just stemming the tide a little bit here, just as China were threatening to get away. There's Yordanov once again, coming in on the right-hand side with the left hand. So the captain, Yosifov, has to start building a bit of momentum here in this second set. That's a good serve. Nicely blocked. Here they go again. Here's the captain. Well seen off. Yordanov playing his part there. Nice block. Ball still alive again. Good defending from the Bulgarians, but is this the... Yes, had an air of inevitability about it there. That is Miao with the winning spike. Well, this would be an historic victory. This is getting, of course, way ahead of ourselves, but if China were to carve out a victory here on home soil, first time in over 50 years. Now, that was close. I think they found their mark there. They have. China continuing to build here and extend their lead in this second set. It's a deep spike, but he got the ball over the net nicely. Here is the set, and here he goes again. Good defending. Yordanov just managed to dig that one out. Here's the set. There is the captain going for the looping spike. Yordanov once again. The block is thwarted. The ball not able to be kept alive there. Petrov running out of space and the number of shots, of course, and Well, China, here we are. This is definitely an excellent response here in this second set. And their Argentine coach will be delighted with the way they've responded. Substitutions for Bulgaria. It's almost a different match here in this second set. Oh, it's nice. Really found his mark there. Skrimov very nicely indeed. There's the set. That's nicely done. Got up so high. That's terrific from Jiang. Opposite spiker. Look at that. Comfortably inside the baseline. And this is impressive from China. There is Yu serving. Yordunov going for placement and finding placement. That's nice. But Bulgaria definitely second best here in this second set. They dominated the first so impressively. Oh, lovely blocking. That's better from Bulgaria. So Bulgaria just starting to make some ground here. Oh, clean ace. That was terrific. Vicious serve at pace. Very, very difficult to handle. Wonderful. A bit of swerve on it as well. Skrimov then continuing. Can he find it again? Oh, he's found another one. Well, he's in a purple patch here, and he's dragging Bulgaria back into this second set. Almost single-handedly. Look at that. Down the middle. 2 aces on the trot. A timeout called by China. Advantage reduced to 4 points. Bulgaria then, just reminding China that they're still around. This man has been serving beautifully. With that timeout will just interrupt his flow here. A third ace would be very impressive indeed. No, still a decent serve though. And this is a great passage of play here for Bulgaria. And we're definitely up against it. 3 points now, the gap. Indeed, by a set, remember. They took that comfortably enough by 25 points to 18. Skrimov, Todor Skrimov, with another terrific serve, which is just about fended off by China. Good defending on the net playing its part there, and a little bit of fortune there for the Chinese players. They just needed to draw that sequence of points to an end there by Bulgaria. Net just making a bit of a fool of the Bulgarian player there. He'd already committed himself. Seganov. Well, ace. This time it's China's turn to find an ace. Their second of the match. It's the captain. Right in the corner. Inch perfect. Look at that, over 110 kilometers an hour. And the second technical timeout of this second set. Court being wiped out there. There is Yordanov, who's the leading scorer in the match so far. 12 points, 10 of them from spikes, a couple of aces as well. Again, another member of the 30-something brigade, 35 years old, not the oldest player in the team, but hugely experienced. 50 appearances for his country now. Points coming in all sorts of fashions. Some are pure power, others precision. Another point added to the Bulgarian tally. They'll be grateful for that. So, can they kick on from here? 4 points the gap. Wonderful serving again, but that was a terrific diving defense there. There's Seganov with the set. Yordanov again going for placement. Oh, well, that was terrific, wasn't it? Really nice. Watch the blockers go up, commit themselves, and they'll just waited. Beautiful. There was a big gap behind the blocking line. Kim. Come on, China. Crowd being asked again to get behind their team. There's the captain with the initial dig. That's nice. A little bit of work to do here for Bulgaria, but they're back in business here. Just a little touch. Nice. Good reactions. Nicely steadied. Oh, and a great block. Wonderful block. There's the captain, Yosifov. And is this the comeback here from Bulgaria? China were threatening to run away with this second set. We had an 8-point advantage at best. And that has been now reduced to just 2. Oh, just long. That's a good effort. There wasn't much in that, but the flag raised instantly. Important passage of play here. There is the set. Yordanov again the target, and Yordanov again delivering. 14 points now for the Bulgarian. He's been unerringly accurate. Good serve. They've really got their serving together now, the Bulgarians. That's a good response there from Zhang. His second point of the match. Going down the line, right into the feet of Yordanov. So approaching the business end of this second set. And gets the mark as well, gets the touch. Bratuev. Yeah. Block. Nowhere near good enough. And once again, just 2 points between us in this second set. Each point celebrated, of course, even if it's an error. got away with that rather, Bulgaria. Yordanov, there's the block. Time to retrieve and go again. Nice block again. Bulgaria standing firm. There they go, shuffle along, good use of the line. Bulgaria, I think there was a touch there. Definite touch. The point's been awarded to China. But there's a challenge from Bulgaria. They all went up together, instant. Well, it's a challenge coming in from China because the touch has been given as the decision initially. So China now trying to overturn and argue there was no touch. So we'll find out here. This could be a crucial decision here. Let's have a look. Ball landed in. Well, Bulgaria were convinced that was out. So, successful challenge by China. So the point goes to the host nation. He's not happy. Well, he's arguing that the ball to the naked eye was clearly out, but China now just 5 points away from wrapping up this second set. Bulgaria have to do something pretty quick here, and that's not a bad start. Penchov finding the mark. He enters the fray. He comes on in place of Zhang. So Bulgaria just about hanging on in here in this second set. If they could come up with a late surge here to take them to this second set. Here is the captain. Well dealt with off the tape. Nicely blocked. No. Good response from China. Another point added to the tally. Just 4 away now from levelling up this match at 1 set all. Desperate from Yordanov. A bit more animation from the coach now. Looking pretty pleased with things in the first set. Different story now here in the second. It's long, out on the full. No touch. There is a challenge from Bulgaria. No touch. It was deemed to be a touch. Bulgaria arguing there wasn't. No. Clearly no touch. So China closing in on this second set, hoping to level up. Just about got over the net there. It should be an easy spike, but it's well dealt with by China. Here's the captain. Decent defense. That took a touch along the way, did it? Timeout now called by Bulgaria. So China just 2 points away from leveling this match at 1 set all. It's been a much improved performance in this second set by the host nation. On court for almost exactly an hour. Oh, wonderful blocking. There we go. That's the advantage of having a man of 2.5 meters at the net. Rao doing his job beautifully there. Bringing up set point to China to make it all square. There is the set. Yordanov on this occasion not finding the mark. Desperate defense from Bulgaria, but the ball is still alive. Here is the wind-up for the big one. Great defense again. Ball back into court. Yordanov, excellent blocking. China want to get this done here and now, but Bulgaria have the last word with Petkov, the middle blocker. So China still at set point. Bulgaria still asking questions here. Bulgaria then still set point to China, and it's long, and that's gifted to China. So China level up here in the second set, and they fought back impressively to level up this match. They were outplayed in the first set. They bounced back very nicely indeed. Back came Bulgaria towards the second half of that second set, and China have taken it by 25 points to 18. There are the numbers that bear it out. The error count very heavily weighted in China's favour. Bulgaria serving, though, worthy of note, particularly that passage of play from Todor Skrimov as he led the fight back almost single-handedly. So set 3 here, all square at 1-1, and it's Bulgaria to get us underway. Nice start. Rao enjoying himself there. Centre stage, centre of the court, and the tallest man on it. It's a good response though there from Petkov. Both these nations, just to remind you, very experienced at competing at this world level. And a free point for China. Bulgaria's 50th world level competition. China's 42nd. Bulgaria, in terms of head-to-head between these two, utterly dominant. 12 out of 13 victories. This is a stiff test here, shaping up for Bulgaria. Nicely blocked, and the ball just outside of court. China making another good, solid start to this third set, just as they did in the second. They seem to have recovered well from that first set when they were second best and playing catch-up, really, almost from the word go. This will be a great, great victory. That's nice. Nice and deceptive. Hung well in the air. Seganov. So, Bratoev, I beg your pardon, the wing spiker. Just hanging for long enough to see the blockers commit themselves. Good serve. Got a lot on that. Nicely blocked. Oh, it's great improvisation there. And just away. Out of court. So all square. back off with the serve. Disappointing. Oh, that's nicely done. There's the captain again, once again in evidence. Yosifov. Nice combination between him and the setter. Here it is. Bratoev teeing up Yosifov nicely. Had to get right down onto the shoelaces there to dig that one out. And that's nicely done. All right, Bratoev again. Getting the error, a little pat on the back from his captain there. Come on, he's saying. We can do this. China, once they went behind in that first set, they sort of seemed to fall away fairly quickly. So if Bulgaria could put a bit of pressure on here in this third set, you never know. Oh, that's wonderful. There's the captain, G in full flight. Nicely set up, and again, coming from a little bit deeper there. Knew exactly where he was going to put that, swinging away to the left. Instant reply from Bulgaria, though. So a little tit-for-tat passage of play here, with 1 point being added to each side. So inseparable so far. 1 set all, 6 points all. Captain Yosifov. Meow. That's rather wasteful. Bulgaria will happily accept that free point. Getting a little bit more content with life. The Bulgarian coach, Konstantinov. That was easy, wasn't it? Eat and drink to somebody of the caliber of Rao. Technical timeout. The atmosphere building here all the time. The crowd building as well. They've got their cheer sticks, which they're being invited to slap together, and they're dutifully obliging. There's the captain, and his back to us, number 10. 26 years old. 355 spike. This is the height he gets to when spiking. So you've got to put together his height, which is 1.94 m, the leap, of course, plus the arm extension. Relatively young Chinese side. As I mentioned, female counterparts, the Chinese women's team, also taking part in this Volleyball Nations League. Much more the prominent of the two national sides. They are the #1 ranked team in the world, the women. The men's team only down at 20 at the moment. No, couldn't dig that one out. And Bulgaria starting to up the ante here, drawing level in this third set. Still would favour Bulgaria from here. Just a reminder that points-wise, a 3-1 victory would be 3 points for the winning side. Good block, nicely back in, but that should be easy. Yeah, for Rao, he's there on hand, quite literally, to put that ball away. There we are, just set up nicely. Nobody there, just slapped it down. The palm of the hand. Here's the captain. Oh, that's a good, vicious serve. There's the dummy, and just nicely guided. Bratoev. So all square once again in this third set. Now returns to the action for China. It's easy, really nicely done. Good set from Bratoev, Georgi Bratoev, and nicely dispatched by Yordanov once again. He's up to 18 points now. And shoulders the best point scorer in the match on either side. And here he is again serving. More of a looping serve this time, plenty of air on that. And set it up nicely for Miao. Another member of the 2-meter, 5-centimeter brigade. That all stemmed from the air given to the serve, really. Making the point that it has to be a lot more aggressive to put the receiving team on the defensive, a bit like that. Ooh, went for placement, Bratoev, but missed the mark. China here, midway through this third set, just restore their 2-point advantage. Nice little sequence being put together here by China. The smiles, certainly that were missing in the first set, here in the third. He responded well in that second set. Timeout called by Bulgaria. Some running repairs to address here. More concern on the face of the Bulgarian coaching team here. Behind in the match for the first time. They have to trust themselves, they have to back themselves. They've got history on their side. But of course they're playing on Chinese soil. Home advantage, as we know in sport, can count quite a bit. Three points to lead then, midway through this third set. There's the set, Georgi. It's missed its mark. Bratoev. China starting to stretch away here. Bulgaria will not want to go 2 sets to 1 down. They'd be hoping to get this done in 4 if they couldn't get it done in 3. Terrific piece of reaction there from the libero, and well done, Miao again. And there's a definite momentum shift here in the whole match. There have been mini ebbs and flows, of course, within the set, but definitely China, if you step back and look at the bigger picture, Bulgaria nowhere near as competitive and aggressive. They've quietened Yordanov largely. That's nicely reacted to. Here is Zhang. Oh, yes. It's one-way traffic at the moment. Zhang, the wing spiker. So technical timeout for the second time in this set, and China very much in the ascendancy. And here is Ji Dao Shui, Chinese captain. Such a great, varied, all-round game. Ji throwing himself around for the national cause. 6 points to his name so far in this match. So here we are at the resumption with China with a nice, healthy 6-point lead going into the second half of this third set, I should say. There is the set from the captain. Nice. Good combination there. Penchov. Chinese blockers not quite in position as they should have been. Really nicely dug out there. Block. Not successful. There's Yu getting a well-deserved pat on the back there. China again restore their 6-point advantage in this third set. Nice little touch. China making their way back in. There is the captain, Yao, but Bulgaria come out on top. This third set, you feel, key to the outcome of the match. Just sense that whichever side can take that 2-1 lead, they will go on to win the match, whereas in the previous match, Argentina never entirely convincing, even at match point. So it proved the USA coming back to win in 5. Bulgaria here, by no means out of this match. That's way long. He will claim maybe there was a touch. Yep, China. Was there a touch by Bulgaria? China think there was. The spike from Miao, well long. It's just a question of whether it caught a touch along the way. No touch at all. Didn't look as though there was to the naked eye in real time. 4 points now, the lead. People sense there's a chance here. And long again. Bulgaria responding impressively here. China calling timeout with the deficit now reduced to 3 points. So just a reminder about the format of this competition as we see the timeout and the instructions being given by the Chinese coach there. 16 nations taking part, 4 pools of 4. This is pool 2. And each nation gets to host at least one round-robin group of matches. The finals will be contested by the top 5 nations at the end of the pool stage, plus the hosts, in this case France, because the finals in the men's tournament will be hosted by France in Lille in early July. So USA in the embryonic tables, topping there because of their victory earlier today. Lots more matches to come, 130 matches in total. There's the set. Nice blocking. China once again standing tall, standing firm. Miao it was, delivering yet another point to China. May well have enough of a lead here. Just need to stop the rock. That was why the timeout was called quite sensibly by the China coach. China on a roll here, sensing that this third set is there for the taking. Timeout by Bulgaria this time. China then just 6 points away from taking a 2-1 lead. And if they do that, that will have been a really impressive response after going a set down. Reminder that matches are also being played on this opening day of the men's tournament in Poland and France and Serbia as we speak. And later on today, it's a busy all day. So China then, with a terrific platform here, and a chance to take this 2-1 lead. That's a good opening strike there from Petkov. He liked it. More of the same, please. So Georgi Bratoev, the fan of Harry Potter. Need a bit more magic if he's going to drag Bulgaria back into this third set. China reached the magic 20-point mark. Always looks and feels good. As I say, you're almost there. Here we go. Nice. Good response there from Skrimov. He's been a real threat. It's his 8th point of the match so far. Yodorov way out in front on 17. Vicious serve, but well dealt with. And a good spike, which brings up the point for China from Jiang. 16 then, China lead.
And now, here comes the substitution by Bulgaria.
Penchov returns. Skrimov makes way for Bulgaria. Brilliant serve, well held by the Bulgarians. Salparov, the libero, doing really well to get his body behind that vicious serve, and Bulgaria coming out on top. So often those lost causes can be turned into winning points. Oh, that's unfortunate. All the good undone with one single missed serve. So 3 points for China then, away from taking a 2-1 lead in this best-of-5 set match. There's the set. Oh, great blocking again. Jiang this time coming up with the winning block. He's now in double figures. They've just stiffened their resolve, haven't they, in the second and third sets here, China. Really tightened up in just about every department. There's a set from Boatev. Yeah, easy meat and drink to Penchov. Just a little message getting across there from Lozano, the coach. There's the set. Nice steadying of the ship there. Yordanov denied this time. And it's a block that brings up set point China. Can they just seal this third set? I fancy there'll be a fair bit of noise around the Beilun Sports Centre if they were to convert here. Here is Jiang taking his time. It's way out on the full. A little bit of a Hollywood shot there. Slightly risky at this point in the match. It's still set point, of course, to China. There's the dig, the set, and the winning smash. There it is, the spike put away there by Miao. And China continue on their way back into this match. They were a set down, and they now lead by 2 sets to 1. Having taken that third set impressively by 25 points to 19. There's the story of that third set in numbers. Bulgaria outscoring China in the spike department despite losing the set. And there is the spike placement by the Bulgarians, heavily towards the centre. Most of the unreturned spikes in the centre or the left of the court. And that contrasts to the Chinese equivalent, heavily centre-right. result of all that is that China lead here by 2-1. Zhang has been a key part. He's been the strongest performer so far for China. 11 points to his name. And Bulgaria, who started here as strong favourites, as did the USA, remember, in the first match, are going to have to come from behind. They need 2 more sets to win this match. We have Gotsev, number 5, who's on as a substitute, making his first appearance with the distinctive peroxide blonde hair. Very helpful for commentators. But what a chance here for China in their opening match on home soil in front of their home fans. They're a set away from beating Bulgaria for the first time in 56 years. Well, I was going to say, first strike from Gotsev, but he provided the dummy there in the centre. And it was Penchev who made the winning spike. A bit of confusion there. These things happen very occasionally, even at the highest level of the sport. A little miscommunication there. Changes being prepared, you sense, by the China coach. Another point to the Bulgarian tally. Looks a calming presence, doesn't he, Yosifov? So here is Gotsev for the first time. Plays for the Tour Valley Volley Club. China have worked this way nicely back in. That was good, nothing spectacular, but just steadily working the ball back in. There is Zhang once again, making things happen. Did well to win the point there. So 2-2 in this 4th set. Excellent blocking. Not on that occasion. Oshikov plays his volleyball in Greece. He's one of the tallest players in the Bulgarian side. Ushikov making full use of that frame. Bulgaria then need this 4th set. Oh, nice and subtle, but well read there by the Bulgarians. And that's gone long, but there was a touch along the way by the look of it. Penchev enjoyed that. A couple of points now, the advantage here in the early stages of this 4th set. Completely failed to get hold of that one. Penchev goes long. The role of the line judges, of course, in tennis or badminton or any sport where there's a court, so crucial. They've got most of the big calls right. But of course, if there is a difference of opinion, we do have Hawkeye to adjudicate. Was there a touch of the net there, though? The rally goes on. Good defending here from Bulgaria, and Bulgaria coming away with a point there. The block not good enough. Ushikov enjoying himself here on his introduction to the fray. He's a tall man. Yosifov then with the serve. Oh, that was wicked. Nice. The touch from Gotsev, rather causing more problems than he solved there. Just causing some confusion. Despairing dive there, not good enough. And China back to within a point here, leading as they do by 2-1. They know that Bulgaria will come on strong. There is Gotsev. His first attempt. There's the semi-block. Gotsev getting into position, and that's the first strike for Gotsev since he came on. And it felt good. Just a single blocker on that occasion, Rao. Rao again, studying the ship. Seganov. Diving stuff, desperate defense, but not good enough. There's Skrimov adding another one to his tally. Technical timeout then. First of two in this fourth set. With Bulgaria just stretching away with a 3-point lead. Terrific exchange here at the net. Good defense so far from Bulgaria. There again. There's the set. What about this time? Oh, still in the rally. Bulgaria living dangerously here and coming up with a point. And how often have we seen that when one side is seemingly down and out in the rally, somehow clawing their way back and eventually winning the point? It was a touch by Rao that caused the confusion for his teammate, and Penchov celebrates there as if they've won the match. And then we've seen on so many occasions after a hard-fought point, the next one surrendered very cheaply. Nice. Gotsev starting to make his presence felt since coming on. Oh, Fischer's serve, really well dug out. Nicely blocked, but spiraling out of the court. Gotsev on this occasion couldn't control the block. So China moving to within 3 points of the Bulgarians. China then in pursuit of this fourth set that would seal victory for them. Oh, that That's too good. Straight as an arrow by Ushikov. Again, he's having some joy since he came on. Second point already. Lovely angled cross court. Gotsev, the other substitutes. Couldn't dig it out. Rao. Came off the foot, actually, so the ball was still alive. Rao now up to 9 points. That was disappointing. Not enough on that from Penchov and put his teammates under immediate pressure. China starting to claw things back here. They don't want this to go to a deciding set. I feel that, based on reputation and the way the match has gone so far, that if this does go to a fifth set, you would have to favour Bulgaria. It's just a feeling in the waters. Feeling that China has to win this set if they're to win the match. There's the set. And the block partially comes in. Nicely done. Ushinov again, as Ushikov has made a difference since coming on. He's become the go-to player. Yordanov had carried the attack for so long. Not good enough. Ushinov again, coming from deep. He really is enjoying himself here. Ushikov. All 2.7 meters of him. Such a brilliant reach.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now here comes the timeout by China.
Timeout from China. With the deficit 4 points. Very important passage of play here. The interpreter earning their salary here. Spanish into Chinese. Limited time, under pressure, trying to get succinct, important messages across. Tactical changes. Not easy to get points across when the language is the same, spoken by coach and players, but not the case in China. But the message seems to be getting through. They've got some work to do here in this fourth set. Bulgaria, though, looking ominous here. Ushikov definitely has made a difference, no doubt about it. Already up to 5 points. Trying to hit double figures. So Bulgaria just starting to build up a head of steam here, you feel. Captain Yosifov has not panicked, kept believing in his players, the more experienced, the higher ranked of the two nations. Good serve. Oh well, Miao outfoxing himself there. Sold himself the dummy. So technical timeout. Bulgaria leading by 16 points to 10. So a little bit of work to do for the Chinese team, with Jiang the top scorer so far. 13 points to his name. He's been quietly very effective indeed. Again, one of the older players in the Chinese team. Exactly 2 meters tall, but getting up to 344 with that spike. So he's leading the way, and Rao, the number 20, who's even taller. There he is, Jiang in action. But Rao, his counterpart, is also in double figures on 10 points. Bulgaria much more reliant on the likes of Yordanov, who's been having a break, and Skrimov, who's back in the fray. So, high hopes pinned on this young man's shoulders. Powerful serve again, but well dealt with by the libero. And was there a touch there? There wasn't. Out on the full. Bulgaria stretching away here, and we are heading point by point, you feel, to a deciding set. Reinforcements called for. Yu is back on. Great serve. Back on the full. Skrimov, yes. And there's definitely a momentum now in favour of Bulgaria. 8 points the lead. It's going to take something very special indeed for China to get back into this match. They are clearly well aware of the historical importance of this match as well, wanting to keep this unbeaten record going. They're on a 7-match unbeaten run, are Bulgaria, against China. Prior to today, they'd only dropped 2 sets in their last 9 meetings. Well, they've dropped 2 today. Always helps just to have a few gestures and hand signals, doesn't it, regardless of the language. I think the message eventually gets through. So Bulgaria, can they press on here and take us into a decider? Out on the full. Here is Jiang. There's the set and easy pickings. That was nice and simple for the captain, Yosifov. Du back in. Real clatter the net, but ball goes over, and nicely done there by Du. So straight in amongst the points, barely having taken to the court. Bulgaria challenging here. Not sure what they've seen, because the ball was, to the naked eye at least, clearly in. They saw that long. Waiting for the result on the big screen. The ball was way in. Curious challenge. Waste of a challenge, really. Oh, well, that was cute. Segamov. They were expecting the set to be done, but in fact, he just guided the ball over the net. There was Gotsev waiting for the anticipated spike, but it never came and it wasn't needed. So 2012, the Bulgarian lead. Nice block. China rebuilding again. Here is the captain. Nicely done. Blocked. Seganov. And wonderful. Came the spike. Yeah, it was long, but it got the touch. That's what we were looking for. And the point goes the way of Bulgaria, and they're closing in here on a second set to level up at 2-2 and take us into the decider. Zhang is back on. That's fairly poorly done, but they're still just about alive in this exchange. Oh, my word. Spike is wide. Penchev just getting a bit of brotherly love together. So Bulgaria now 3 points from leveling up this match. Yeah, nicely done. Oh, Gotsev, did he touch the net? Frustration. Yeah, the point goes away of China. That's quite a sizable gap, though, to make up here. Chance here for the Chinese to build. The ball coming straight back onto the Chinese side. And they do take full advantage. So another one chalked up for Rao. Bulgaria calling the timeout. Just one last, he hopes, series of messages to get across before, ideally, they wrap up this fourth set. Been impressed with Uchikov since he came on, another 30-year-old plus member of the side. 3.5 meters, the spike, maximum spike height he gets, building on his 2.7 meters frame. He put it to good use here. 3 points away then from taking this fourth set. There is the dig, and there is the number 8 Skrimov, but good blocking skills from Zhang on this occasion. Monster block. Nicely done. China with a late rally here. They haven't given up the cause just yet, despite the scoreline emphatically in Bulgaria's favour. 6 points the deficit here. A little bit more work to do for Bulgaria, you sense. And if China can finish strongly here, even if they lose this fourth set, they might be able to take some momentum into the fifth. Here we go. Not good enough. There is Yao. Oh, good reactions, really good reactions from the libero. And they come away with the point, and once again it's desperate defense turned into attack and converted into the point. That was wonderful defense, great reactions there from the libero Tom. So 5 points, the differential here. Another timeout from Bulgaria, so it wasn't the final one. Can Raul Lozano, the Argentine, the head coach of China, can he mastermind an historic victory here? Approaching 9:30 in the evening local time in Ningbo. Oh, nicely done. Another point closer. Uchikov chalks up another one. So 2 points required then to take us into the fifth and deciding set. Skrimov will serve. Stinging serve as well, nice and deep. Great block, ball still alive. China have done well to work their way back into this. Yeah, that's lovely. The arm of Penchev finding its mark and bringing up set point for Bulgaria. It's looked inevitable for a while now. A little late rally from China, just delaying the fourth set, but yeah, with a chance to take us into the decider for Bulgaria. Good block. China working their way back patiently. Nicely done. Penchev again, fittingly with the winning hit. And we are going the distance here in Ningbo for the second match running. It's Bulgaria who've come from behind for the second time in this match. They led, or they trailed by a set to nil. They leveled up at 1-1. China moved ahead again. And Bulgaria have taken this fourth set by 25 points to 17. So there's the story of that fourth set, won by Bulgaria to level up and outspiking China by more than 2-1. And definitely the introduction of Nikolai Ushikov, the wing spiker, made a difference there. Number 7, there he is, the tall figure. And the momentum and the belief you sense now in Bulgaria's favour. So USA came from behind to win earlier today against Argentina. Can Bulgaria follow suit? 2 points for the winner, 1 point for the losing side. First to 15, remember. Skrimov feels he got a touch. And there's a challenge coming in right at the start of this fifth set. Gotsev looks pretty sure, doesn't he? He's convinced there was a touch. China have been awarded the point in the meantime. This could well be overturned if the body language of the Bulgarians is an indication. No touch. Well, that is a surprise. Certainly he's surprised. So the score stands, and the first point of this deciding set goes the way of China. So, 1 down, 14 to go. Ah, it's nice. Good response there. Penchev has been much more prominent in this last set or so. He's up to 12 points now. Moves ahead of Skrimov. Jiang, nice block. Well, there's the contribution of Gotsev. Like that. Bulgaria get their noses in front here in the decider. Just over 2 hours on court. Booming serve from a difficult angle. And China come away with the point, courtesy of Rao. That's a hell of a slap on that serve. Wonderful digging out. China thought they'd managed to dig that one out, but it obviously hit the ground as well. No challenge. It's close, it's tense. Which way will this go? Both these sides want to make a winning start here. This opening day of the VNL. Just drifted wide. Bulgaria extend their lead here. Maybe the experience and the game management side of things will count. So much experience in this Bulgarian side, but the crowd, of course, being invited to get behind their team. Oh, nice reactions there from Penchov. Excellent work from China. They're not done yet. Another point there for Jiang. There is Rao. Just the point, the difference. Shikov finds his mark again. It's tense. Must be difficult to watch for those players not actually on the court at the moment. Once again, China keeping pace with Bulgaria. To Jiang again, it was. It's had a fine, fine game. A wicked dip on that. Oh, nicely put away. Seganov. Just helping it over. A little bit of moisture on the court there. It was Yosifov, who I think just slipped as that winning point was secured. So Bulgaria approaching halfway through this final set. China taking a timeout. Tactical timeouts. China just trying to take the momentum out of Bulgaria. There's so much at stake here. Both sides guaranteed a point, but the winning side will get a second point. And again, this could be crucial in the shake-up at the end of the pool stage. So we expect to see more and more timeouts in the closing stages of this match. It does string the match out. Two hours on court. Two long matches. Maximum value for money, I have to say, for the fans in the BUL Sports and Arts Centre. 2 5-setters to start with. Doesn't get much better than that. So 6-4. Bulgaria, can they push on from here? Oh, that's a great response, and again it's Zhang. Starting to really ramp up the velocity there, approaching 110 kilometers an hour. That is traveling. Slightly changed his mind. I felt mid-serve there, and it was easy for the captain, Yosifov, to put away. Du back on for China. There's the set, and an easy strike there for Miao. China still going toe-to-toe with the Bulgarians here. Just a point the difference. Remember, the winning side needs to be 2 points clear or reach 15. Rather limp serve there. This should be easy pickings for the Bulgarians, and it is. Skrimov once again. Moves on to 11 points. So change of ends. After 8 points have been achieved and reached by one of the sides, in this case Bulgaria. So we're into the second half of this final set. So here we are, the last phase of play here. Slight hold-up in play. Here's one of the referees who's getting involved. Confusion over the substitute. So a slight delay. The China coach Lozano just being invited to come off the court of play. So much at stake here, and we're good to go. Bulgaria leading by those 2 points. Make that 1 point. China have clawed one back. 15 the target, remember. He's hugely experienced. The serve is long. China challenging that call. Ball was deemed to be out long. And here is the instant decision here. Again, there's no doubt at all. Maybe just delaying tactics, the tactical, dare I say, not time wasting, but just interrupting the rhythm of the Bulgarian team, who have the advantage here. They've just got to stay disciplined here. Scream off with the serve. That's a good one. China building here. Excellent blocking from Bulgaria. Confusion, this has to go over in this shot. Surely Bulgaria will have a chance here to finish this off. Yes. Yes, they do. Wow. Emotions running high here. Penchev had a few words to say there. Is there another challenge coming in here from China? No challenge. Just an argument about the Bulgarian overstepping the mark here. It feels as though there's quite a few trivial points being made more of than perhaps is needed, but I think it just reflects how competitive these two sides are. A little bit of needle perhaps coming into this match towards the business end. And once again, it's Gotsev who wins the point for Bulgaria. And you just sense that they feel as though they've done enough now. China timeout. So another attempt just to interrupt the flow. But you can see what it means to Gotsev there and his Bulgarian teammates. They've been in a match here, there's no doubt about it. China have performed ahead of expectations, really. Bulgaria, if they were being honest, I'm sure would have expected a much smoother ride here. But they've been put to the sword. They have a 4-point advantage. They're 4 points away from winning this match. But China going down, fighting, if indeed they are going down. Scream off them with the serve. Far too much on that. So Penchev returns to the fray for Bulgaria. Can the Chinese captain haul his side back into this match? It is only 3 points, the difference at the moment. Oh, wonderful spike. If ever there was a time for Ushikov to find his mark, it was then. Wonderful. Another one chalked off. Another point closer to victory here. Over 2¼ hours on the clock. It's been tense, it's been tight. Bulgaria within sight of the finish line. Here is Gotsev. Easy. Zhang once again finds his mark. He's been outstanding in this match for China. But will he be outstanding and on the winning side? We shall find out shortly. Another point to the tally. So Bulgaria, they're almost there. Too hot for G to handle. And 2 points from victory. Well, make that 1 point. That is a clean ace. What a moment to produce that. And here now, after 2 hours, 20 minutes, 100 km/h plus serve. It is match point to Bulgaria. Adding to the drama. That was a bit of a Hollywood shot there. So China, still at match point here, will serve to try and keep this match alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, now here comes the timeout by Bulgaria.
Another timeout here on match point, just adding to the drama. Once again, the tactical timing of the timeouts being called. If you're not used to this in volleyball, it's very much part and parcel of the sport. Sometimes people say they use cynically. The positive spin, of course, that it's used tactically. This time, of course, Bulgaria called the timeout. They have the match point. Just taking the sting out of any thought of a comeback from China. So Zhang with the serve here for China at match point Bulgaria. Is this the winning combination? Brilliant defense. And the point goes the way of China. They are hanging on in here by their fingernails. Pressure point. Match point again to Bulgaria at 14-11. And there it is. There it is. It's Pechev who wraps it all up for Bulgaria. My word, they have been put through a test here. But it's a test they have come through and passed. Perhaps not with flying colours.